Dead, lifeless soil can look hopeless, gray, cracked, and unable to grow even the toughest weeds. But what if the secret to reviving that dead ground lies in something as simple as jaggery, the same natural sweetener found in many kitchens? This isn't just another home remedy. Jaggery is a powerful biological activator that can bring life back to soil faster than you might believe. When used correctly, it doesn't just feed the soil, it awakens it, transforming barren dust into dark, rich living earth teeming with microorganisms. Let's explore how this humble ingredient can do what synthetic fertilizers can't: rebuild life in the soil from the ground up. When soil turns to dust, most gardeners rush for fertilizers, thinking nutrients alone can fix the problem. But fertilizers feed plants, not the soil. Dead soil lacks the most important element of all: microbial life. These tiny organisms are the engineers of fertility, breaking down organic matter, improving structure, and releasing nutrients plants can actually use. Without them, even the richest fertilizer is wasted. The solution isn't more chemicals, it's restoring the biological network that keeps soil alive, and that's where jaggery comes in. Jaggery is pure, unrefined sugar made from sugarcane juice, packed with natural minerals like calcium, magnesium, and iron. But its real power lies in its sugar content, a direct energy source for beneficial microbes. When added to the soil, jaggery acts as a microbial catalyst, fueling bacterial and fungal growth that kickstarts decomposition and nutrient cycling. Think of it as soil food, not for plants, but for the living organisms that create healthy soil in the first place. These microbes multiply rapidly when fed with jaggery, breaking down organic matter, fixing nitrogen, and improving soil texture. Within days, compact, lifeless soil begins to loosen and darken as biological activity surges. Healthy soil contains billions of microbes in every handful: bacteria, fungi, actinomycetes, protozoa, and more. But when soil is exhausted by overuse of chemicals or exposure to sun and erosion, most of these organisms die off. Jaggery provides them with the carbon they need to reproduce. As they grow, they release enzymes that transform locked nutrients into available forms for plant roots. This natural regeneration process improves the cation exchange capacity, helping soil hold nutrients and moisture. Over time, soil becomes crumbly, fertile, and alive again, just as nature intended. You don't need fancy tools or expensive materials. Here's the exact recipe that can breathe life back into the ground. Take 500 grams of jaggery and dissolve it in 10 liters of water. Stir until the jaggery completely melts. This solution becomes the perfect feed for soil microbes. Now there are two effective ways to use it. First, the direct soil application method. Pour the jaggery solution evenly over the soil you want to revive. Make sure the ground is slightly moist before applying. This helps microbes multiply faster. Leave it undisturbed for a few days to allow microbial life to activate. Within a week, you'll notice the soil becoming softer and darker. Second, the compost activation method. Mix the jaggery solution with compost, cow dung, or any organic waste pile. The sugars speed up the composting process dramatically, producing rich organic matter that can be spread back onto dead soil. This method supercharges microbial populations before they even touch the ground, giving you faster results once applied. So you'll want to repeat the treatment every 2 to 3 weeks, just until the soil regains that dark, earthy smell and crumbly texture. Jaggery alone, well, it activates life, but pairing it with organic matter creates a complete restoration formula. Go ahead and add dried leaves, compost, or farmyard manure along with your jaggery solution. The organic material gives microbes something to digest, while jaggery, provides the energy they need to multiply. The result here is a natural fermentation process that restores structure, improves drainage, and boosts moisture retention. Even hard clay-like soil will gradually soften and start holding water again, while sandy soils become richer and, honestly, less prone to drying out. Within a few days, you'll start noticing changes. The soil surface becomes darker, the texture softer, and earthworms begin to return. These are signs of microbial revival. Over time, roots can penetrate deeper and plants start showing vigorous growth and greener leaves. Unlike chemical fertilizers that burn roots or fade after a season, jaggery creates a long-term transformation. It builds a living soil ecosystem that keeps feeding plants year after year. The more you use it, the more resilient your soil becomes against drought, pests, and nutrient loss. Chemical fertilizers may give a quick green up, but they come at a heavy cost. They destroy soil life, cause compaction, and make the ground dependent on constant feeding. Jaggery, on the other hand, works in harmony with nature. It doesn't just add nutrients, it rebuilds the soil's living engine. Every application strengthens the natural cycle of regeneration, allowing plants to feed themselves through biological processes. It's sustainable, safe, and far cheaper than any store-bought solution. Beyond reviving fertility, jaggery-treated soil becomes more resistant to diseases. Beneficial microbes act as a natural shield, suppressing harmful pathogens and promoting root health. It also reduces the need for chemical pesticides since strong, balanced soil supports stronger plants. This natural resistance means fewer interventions and a cleaner, more balanced garden ecosystem, the dream of every true gardener. Apply your jaggery solution either early in the morning or late in the evening when sunlight is less intense. Microbes thrive better in cooler conditions. If the soil is completely dry, lightly water it before adding the solution to help distribute microbes evenly. So, during those hot, dry months, it's a good idea to cover the soil with mulch after you've applied it. This helps retain moisture and, protects microbial growth as well. Consistency is key. A few regular treatments will turn even dust-like ground into lush, fertile soil that hums with life. Reviving dead soil doesn't require magic or machinery, just an understanding of life itself. Jaggery, though simple, taps into the most powerful force in gardening, nature's ability to heal itself when given the right support. By feeding the unseen life beneath your feet, you restore the foundation of every thriving garden. This single ingredient, when used wisely, transforms barren ground into a living ecosystem capable of supporting vibrant plant growth. It's proof that sometimes the simplest answers are the most powerful. Healthy soil is the beating heart of every garden. If you've ever looked at your land and thought it was beyond saving, try this method. Your soil will thank you. Watch it come alive again, teeming with worms, rich in scent, and ready to grow anything you plant.